Welcome back to the channel. This is Holden from Classroom Camp. And today in the news, we have a trans teacher who ended up resigning after receiving online attacks, including death threats. This is being reported on The Guardian. And why did this teacher ultimately have to resign? Well, we're going to answer that question here in this video, but before we get to that, I would like to ask a quick favor. If you could please like this video, it would help me out here on the channel. And if you enjoy this kind of educational content, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell if you want to receive notifications anytime I post a new video. So let's get into this article. Well, this took place in Texas in Red Oak Independent School District, and the teacher in question here is Rosie Sandry. Rosie transitioned about 7 months ago and ended up posting a few TikTok videos about the transition and their thoughts on this. It says here in the article that Sandry posted videos speaking about her life as a trans woman and teacher on TikTok. Last week, the right-wing social media account Libs of TikTok posted one of Sandry's TikTok videos in which she talks about gender euphoria. They call me ma'am. They call me miss. They use my correct pronouns and know my correct name, and it is incredibly affirming, she said in the TikTok video describing her positive experiences with her students. It is important to acknowledge the fact that in this article, it does say that the school district was supportive of that transition. So this isn't anything that the teacher was doing against school policy or against school advisory. This was just them going about doing their own thing. However, this day and age, when you put yourself out there, you open yourself up to online scrutiny. And this account, Libs of TikTok, got a hold of this individual's videos, and they dead named and also misgendered her. This is what it says here in the article. It says, "Would you feel comfortable with this person teaching your kid?" the account wrote. This post led to a slew of online backlash towards Sandry, including death threats and an email sent to her school address telling her to eat a bullet. The state representative Brian Harrison, who represents the town where the school is located, shared the Libs of TikTok post on X, demanding that Sandry be immediately terminated. Public schools and the property taxes they fund are for education, not leftist indoctrination, Harrison wrote, before saying he was in communication with the school. So it goes on to say, on Monday, Sandry said she came to an agreement with the school that she would resign. The deputy superintendent reportedly told her the school had received threats as well. So this is an unfortunate situation. First and foremost, because this individual does not deserve to receive death threats or any kind of online toxicity. It's just the fact that toxicity exists online, and when you put yourself out there like that is a potential outcome, is that you're going to receive some backlash from people online in those communities. And I mean, it's unfortunate for me as well, because just based on the things that I say here, I could also receive that same backlash, because I will go ahead and let you know right off the bat that my fundamental ideas and beliefs about life in general do not align with transgender ideology. I don't necessarily, I understand why people transition and things like that, and I understand gender dysphoria, but I am a Christian, and I believe in just the fundamental principle that God created male and female. So that is that. And you may disagree with that, but I would hope that those out there listening are not toxic to me in the same way that you would not want someone to be toxic to someone in the LGBTQ or trans community. So it's unfortunate that they had to deal with this, and that it also bled into their employment in their career life, because now they are out of a job, and this individual does say in the article they feel that they may never be able to teach again, at least in Texas. So a very, very sad situation. And, you know, the reason I wanted to make this video is because it is very important for people to understand this, that you're entitled to your opinion and to your beliefs and the way you want to live your life, but you're never free of consequence. And I think that's a lesson to take away from this, especially for teachers, is that, you know, you can live your life any kind of way you want, but there are consequences to specific actions, and we have to be careful about how we put ourselves out there, the things that we do, because especially in this climate, in this day and age, in the Trump era, we know what it's like out there. And again, this happened 7 months ago, the transition, and I'm not exactly sure when these new videos were posted, but I would encourage you to think twice about some of these political statements and things like that, because it is a very tense time in history for people. So be very careful about what you post. Live your life the way that you want. I mean, no one else can tell you to do otherwise or make you do otherwise, but just recognize that actions do have consequences. And so I want to leave you with just this question. What do you think about this issue? Do you think that this was the only path forward for this teacher resigning? Would you recommend that this teacher take any type of legal action? Personally, I don't. But what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the climate overall for teachers and for those trans and members of the LGBTQ community who are facing these types of issues? What advice can you give to them? Let me know down here in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, again, hit that like button. And if you enjoy these types of educational videos, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel, stay connected with me, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a video. That's all I have for you in this video. See you in the next one.